The role of person is the foundation of all the 5 life roles. To the degree that we have our person in right relationship to God is the degree that we'll be in right relationship with our spouse, with our children, in our marketplace, and in our spheres of influence. The Apostle Paul spends 4 chapters in the book of Ephesians and 3 chapters in the book of Colossians just on the role of person before he ever talks about anything in your relationship to your wife or your husband, your children, in your marketplace, or in relationship to others. The key to growing in our walk with God, it all comes down to how will I receive. Jesus said, hey, with the love that I receive from my Father, I have loved you. He's modeled for us what it means to be a person. That he received something from God, his Father, and then he turned around and loved us. When you experience his presence, now you've got a living, dynamic walk with God. The Holy Spirit is speaking to you through his word. And then he says to me, now that you received my love, now abide in my word and let the principles of my word govern your life. But it's the person who's speaking those principles to you. That's what makes it all come alive. And then once the principles are governing your life, purpose flows out of that. And the purpose is going to honor the presence of God. It's going to be according to his principles. And now you're living out a dynamic life that's congruent with God, growing in you and through you. I get a lot of questions answered in my heart when I know that God delights to be with me. So I know whose I am, that he's merciful, he's gracious, he's long-suffering, he's patient with me, and that he is kind and he's full of truth. So when I'm abiding with him, I'm getting to know him. And as I'm getting to know him, he's telling me who I am now. Daniel 11:32 says, the people who do know their God will be strong and do great exploits. It's all based upon how well I know my God. And the word there is yada. It means to have intimacy with God, closeness with God. And so what is the role of a person? It is to have that intimacy, to receive and to grow in his love. The person will govern every other life role. To the degree that you let God control this aspect of who you are as a person is the degree that you'll have influence as a partner, a parent, a provider, and eventually a proclaimer.